Glory series as it brings out the best in each competitor. These 12 that have been selected to go for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship at Bound for Glory, no matter the stakes, no matter the friendships, throw it all aside. It comes down to points, and there are no friends or alliances.
And his opponent, the other half of the bad influence, Christopher Daniels.
And it's very well documented. You want to talk about friendships. These two guys here, Daniels and Kazarian, I mean, they're like two peas in a pot. These guys are inseparable. They're constantly together. They're best of friends. But you know what? Hey, they're warriors. They know this is what the fans voted on. They're going to go out here and have at it, as they say. Have at it, my friend.
And when the points are on the line with the Bound for Glory series, friendships from time to time get put on the sideline.
Did you not just say that as an echo? Did you say that a few minutes ago? Didn't you just say that? Am I hearing things twice? Am I dyslexic? What's going on here? There we go.
A fine example of that. Kazarian and Daniels, bad influence now.
Look at us, putting that friendship aside. Let's go out. Multitude of lockups there. Many in a row.
Taz, I got to ask you, as a tag team, when you must face under these circumstances your tag team partner, does this hurt their chances as a tag team? Are we going to see some dissension out of this?
I don't think so. I mean, well, I don't know if there's going to be dissension, but I don't think it affects them as a team. But it could. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. But you might be right. But anyway, I like that. What's up?
I was going to say, you got to wonder whoever scores the pinfall.
I don't really have to. I don't have to wonder anything. But I will say this. I'm watching these two men. I'm watching them. It's a clinic right here. See a nice arm drag by Daniels. Gets himself an arm bar. See that? And they know each other well. They know each other well.
Seems to be the more cocky, the more arrogant. Obviously, his position in the Bound for Glory series can dictate that at this point with more points than Kazarian. But Kazarian looking to get on the board.
Wow, another good arm drag. Daniels gets that knee placed on the side of the head of Kazarian. You control that head, you control the body. Nice head scissor right there by Kazarian. Look at him rubbing it right across his foot or his heel of his image there in the face. Look at that, rubbing a tape right in the eyes of him.
Wow.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe there will be some dissension here in this team of bad influence.
Well, that's what the competition does when you bet the points. When you have the points on the line, when everything is at stake, it brings out the best in both competitors. Here's a roll-up by Kazarian.
I'll tell you, I respect both. Nice side headlock takedown now by Kazarian. And, you know, listen, look at that cover. Nice rollover.
And yet to come tonight, it is Chris Sabin, the World Heavyweight Champion and a member of the Main Event Mafia. We don't know who.
It don't matter. Don't matter which member of the Mafia comes out and helps Paul Sabin, the world champ.
They're going to be teaming up to take on Bully Ray and Devon of the Aces and Eights. Your main event just 7 days away from Bully Ray and Chris Sabin inside the steel cage at Hardcore Justice 1 week from tonight right here on Spike TV. Here's a cover.
Nice backslide by Daniels. And jackknife cover here by Kazarian. Now, I'll tell you, both these men. Not so fast, my friend. Caught you there.
They know each other so well. Move and counter move alike. An elbow.
That might have been the first striking move of the match, to be honest with you.
Certainly was, and now Daniels looking at Kazarian with some frustration. And it's that competition getting the best of them.
I didn't think this would happen with these two guys. Come on in. They're like peanut butter and jelly, Batman and Robin. Abbott Costello. Oreo with cream and chocolate.
Well, this is just now broken down between these two.
Look at the eyes of Daniels looking.
Now just exiting the ring and staring at each other, and now staring at referee Earl Hebner.
What are they doing here? What?
What in the world are they doing? They need to get in the ring and compete. Bound for Glory series points are on the line.
It's actually pretty smart.
10.
All right. Double count out.
It's pretty smart.
2 points. Congratulations, guys.
Blood is thicker than water. That made no sense, but I just wanted to say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, her referee Earl Hebner. This match is a double countout.
Well, their friendship is their bond. See, that is more important. They're putting aside the Bound for Glory series for that love they have for each other and their brotherhood. How ridiculous is that?
And speaking of brotherhood, 7 nights from tonight. Wait a minute. We saw him come out with that steel chair. We saw what he did in the matchup with Mr. Anderson and Magnus, costing Magnus.
Yeah, we definitely saw Bobby Roode earlier tonight when he did to my man Anderson. We saw that. Now, what's Roode's intentions now? Dangerous man, Roode.
And Roode waves in Daniels and Kazarian.
What's going on here?
You see, for the last several months, everybody's been paying attention to the Aces and Eights. Everybody's been talking about the reformation of the main event Mafia. The arrival of Rampage Jackson. And of course, the surprise last week of Tito Ortiz. Well, everybody's been paying attention to that. Everyone has forgotten about the three men that you see before you right now. Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and the it factor of professional wrestling, Bobby Roode. The three men who comprise of 25% of the BFG series landscape. Think about it. Do the math. There's strength in numbers. You see, what you see before you is a new force. The three men that you see before you, one of us will walk into Bound for Glory, the winner of the Bound for Glory series. The landscape has changed. I told the world that the game was going to change, and it has. We own the Bound for Glory series from this point forward. And take a good, long, hard look. Because one of us is going to be your next world heavyweight champion.
Wow, an alliance formed. You got to think about it. Two members of the main event Mafia in the Bound for Glory series. One member of the Aces and Eights in the Bound for Glory series. These three individuals make up for 25% of the real estate in the Bound for Glory series.
Yeah, but only one guy can win this thing, but I guess he's right. Strength in numbers.
World Heavyweight Champion Chris Sabin has selected a member of the main event Mafia to team with him tonight to face Bully Ray and Devon of the Aces and Eights. Who did Sabin choose? We're going to find out next here on Impact Wrestling Live.
This is my ring. I've earned the right to be called the greatest wrestler alive. So I'm telling you, while you're here in TNA, I will respect your space. But you sure as hell better respect mine. Allow me to introduce myself to you, Tito. I'm Bully Ray. I'm the president of the Aces and Eights. I'm the soon-to-be two-time World Heavyweight Champion, and I am the guy that will smack you in your stupid face if you get in my way.
Tito, we have a whole lot of questions at this point.
I know you guys got a lot of questions, and I might not have many answers for this, but Norfolk, Virginia, on Hardcore Justice, these hands just might be all over it.
Coming up 7 nights from tonight at Hardcore Justice, live and free right here from Norfolk on Spike TV. Get ready, 5-on-5 the members of the Aces and Eights take on the main event Mafia. Whoever gets pinned in that match, gone from Impact Wrestling. And a four-way ladder match. Get this, AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy versus Austin Aries versus Kazarian with 20 points on the line in a ladder match at Hardcore Justice.
Well, let's talk about the main event next week in Norfolk, Virginia at Hardcore Justice. We're going to have a steel cage for the World Heavyweight title. Chris Sabin defending against the president of Aces and Eights, the man who will destroy Sabin, and that is Bully Ray. And Hulk Hogan put out that credo that if Bully Ray doesn't win, he never ever gets another world title shot, which is ridiculous.
Let's take a look at the main event Mafia versus the Aces and Eights.
They were born with one purpose: destruction.
We have destroyed your hero. We have laid your sacred grounds to waste. We have seized your most prized possessions.
What the hell have we just witnessed?
TNA has no more heroes. Nobody can do a damn thing about it.
Cast on the verge of oblivion, a new Mafia was resurrected.
There wasn't one wrestler to help me when I was in dire straits. I realize now I gotta create my own new main event Mafia.
With a mission to eliminate the Aces and Eights forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new World Heavyweight Champion is Chris Sabin.
You turned this company upside down, and for that, the Mafia is coming after you!
Now, at Hardcore Justice, they meet for the first time ever in the ring. Team versus team, where one man will be exiled. The end is at hand, but for who?
Tonight's main event is brought to you by the makers of 5-Hour Energy. Take it after lunch, be clear and alert for hours. 5-Hour Energy.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is your main event of the evening. Introducing first, representing Aces and Eights, Devon and Bully Ray.
Here they come, the Aces and Eights. You got the president, Bully Ray, who in just 7 short nights from now will face Chris Sabin for the World Heavyweight Championship inside a steel cage at Hardcore Justice tonight in our main event. Devon and Bully Ray are in tag team action.
And their opponents, introducing first from Detroit, Michigan, your World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Sabin.
Well, before Sabin, the world champ, defends his title next week in Hardcore Justice against Bully, he's got to survive this tag match. But who's his partner? Let's bring him in. It don't matter. Who's going to... Oh, no, now, wait a minute.
His tag team partner, representing the main event Mafia, the Icon, Steve!
Whoa. This doesn't work. No way.
And you know Chris Sabin has the full backing, the full support of the main event Mafia.
What the hell? Kurt Angle. What a sneak attack. Oh, okay, I got it. Kurt Angle's the partner. Okay, I see. A little more trickery and tomfoolery by the upstanding citizens known as